Hey, Mara Bros, and welcome back to Football Banter X. Uh, Today, I want to do something different. Usually, we do live screenings. As you know, we do previews and reviews for game weeks, and we have our full panel, or at least three or four of us do. We have Arsenal fans, we have Chelsea fans, and we have Liverpool fans. And obviously, we have the unfortunate United fans who are forever to be bantered on this channel. However, I wanted to do something different on this particular video. एंड द वे थिंग्स गो विद यूनाइटेड मुझे लगता है मेरे को इसका सीरीज ही बनाना पड़ेगा बिकॉज देर इज सो मच न्यूज़ जो न्यूज़ चैनल्स पेडल करते हैं एवरी डे एंड आई थॉट मे बी आई कैन bring that news to you in a concise way in a 10 to 12 minute format. And no worry, this is not going to affect uh, our weekly previews and review streamings. This is not going to affect the Offside Daily project as well. That is where I do live streams and I connect with the supporters of the channel coming up. We discuss news, we answer questions. ज़्यादा बकचोदी करते हैं तब यहाँ पर we wanted to keep it more concise so that without distractions we can just look at some United news and what is happening, because United in itself is so big that there is so much news out there. So the first topic I wanted to cover is every Manchester United fan ka favorite topic these days, that is transfers, because everyone is always playing football manager with our club always in their heads, because that's our favorite pastime, because also kuch ho nahi raha hai pitch pe. So the player this week that we have been linked to, or there is news about, is Quenda. So Quenda, obviously a Portuguese player and obviously a player from Sporting CP, which is Amorim's old club, and Amorim also is Portuguese. Amorim also is the one who gave him his first professional contract, and at the age of 17. So, what are some things that Quenda has actually done? He actually played for Sporting CP's under 17s, where he scored 20 goals for them, so quite impressive. He usually plays as a right wing back or left wing, or even left wing back. So these are some roles that he's doing. He is known for his pace, his tenacity, and Amorim's favorite word, intensity. So this is what we hope that he brings to the United team. That's what Amorim is keen about. And some other key facts which might interest some United fans is he is the youngest player to debut in a derby for Sporting, and he broke a record which was previously held by none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. So obviously people are excited. However, let me point some things out. We have only agreed personal terms if you believe the news, okay? And this is all news. There are other players in the past where we have agreed personal terms apparently. Some of these players are Tony Cruz. I vaguely remember, John Obi Mikel agreeing a contract, agreeing personal terms, but he never joined. He was in a press conference with the United jersey, and then he ended up signing for Chelsea. So there were also news that Iron Robin actually visited United's, training ground. He saw everything, and the next time we saw him, he was signing for Chelsea. So ये बहुत बार हो चुका है. And to be honest, let's not get ahead of ourselves when it comes to signings. It's not like हम लोग ने last 12 years में इतनी अच्छी signings की है. We have had a very poor, record. And this is one of the reasons हम लोग ये इतनी खराब situation में हैं अभी. One of those players that we signed and we absolutely loved when he joined United was Raphael Varane, and his interview just came out. And it was a pretty scathing interview, gave a lot of insights के Ten Hag का tenure कैसा था. And he described things like his experience with Erik Ten Hag was very tense, as we all knew that Ten Hag was not flexible. वो तो उसके पिक्स में भी दिखता था. He never rotated much. उसको जो players पसंद थे वो सिस्टम में खेलता था. One of the reasons why Ahmad never got a chance was Anthony को chances मिलते रहे. He did not rotate much. Then Rashford and Garnacho became his favorites, and again Ahmad never got a choice. So Ahmad, to be honest, wanted to leave under Erik Ten Hag. So this is some things Varane also said that they used to have discussions, but वो discussions uh, उसको लगा नहीं कि कहीं गए because sometimes Ten Hag looked like he wanted to discuss things. He was open to conversation. However, he never took that feedback from players. So उसने बोला कि एक बार he had a very brutal conversation with him, and Erik Ten Hag just said कि हाँ yeah I think you're right. और फिर उसके बाद उसको 2 महीने के लिए बेंच पे बिठा दिया. And Rafael Varane, being a professional, he did not complain like some of the idiots that we had on our club. I don't need to name Sancho, who just went on Twitter and started a rant. He's still ranting about it, even though that freedom fighter isn't doing shit at Chelsea. Ask the Chelsea fans; they're also like pretty upset with him. But Rafael Varane, being the goat he is, उसने कभी कोई complaints नहीं करी. He also said that Ten Hag wanted to rule with fear, और उसने वो किया. उसने हर बार used to pick fights with the leaders of the dressing room. While saying that, I think he was pointing towards Ronaldo's situation. And Ronaldo के साथ जो Ten Hag ने किया, he completely froze him out of the team. And this is just Erik Ten Hag. This is some of the bad things he said. थोड़े अच्छे चीजें भी थे. They did win the FA Cup together, so that was a clear win. He also said कि club में काफी problems है. So he said that when he was at Madrid. Uh, Actually, we tried to sign Raphael Varane when he was young before he went to Madrid. Madrid actually came in, swooped him in, and he ended up going there. उसने एक चीज ये बोला कि when he was at Madrid when he was young, उस पर इतना सारा प्रेशर नहीं था जितना आजकल यूनाइटेड के यंग प्लेयर्स पे होता है कि आपको आके सीधा परफॉर्म करना पड़ेगा. He just went there and he was focused about learning. Look at United now. The likes of Garnacho, the likes of Ahmad, the likes of, I would say, Kobe Meno, even Collier, even Euro. These guys are now been thrust into the first team, and not because Amorim wants that to happen. But the thing is that we don't have any senior players to look up to. And while we are on the topic of Erik Ten Hag, the guy who we decided to keep for another season by extending his contract by one more year. That alone costed us another 10.4 million to sack him along with his backroom staff. Now, don't get me wrong. I was one of those folks who was backing Ten Hag, but to be honest, I'm a fan. I can get carried away, with a cup win. I definitely got carried away. But अगर इनियोस पहले से ही ये जानती थी कि उन लोग को रूबेन एमोरिम को लाना है, ऑलराइट, बिकॉज वो ये सीजन जाके रूबेन एमोरिम के पीछे पड़ के उनको बोला कि भाई तू अभी आ, अदरवाइज दिस विंडो ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी विल क्लोज. तो हम लोग ने समर में उसको क्यों अप्रोच नहीं किया था? We wouldn't have to pay Erik Ten Hag, an extra, maybe 5 million, which we ended up paying because उसका एक साल हमने contract extend किया. And Dan Ashworth, how can you forget that? Dan Ashworth को हमने sack किया after he was on fucking gardening leave for like 6 months. यहाँ पर उसने 4 महीने spend किए. भाई उसको sack करने के लिए हमको 7 million और देने पड़े. And what was the financial implication because of these things is that United's operating profit was down 15 million because of this. Now, coupled with the fact that हम लोग चैंपियंस लीग में नहीं खेल रहे, हमारे ब्रॉडकास्टिंग रेवेन्यूज डाउन है, और इसी वजह से this might affect our overall spending, or it already affected our overall spending for this January. And again, this is going to affect what we will be able to do in the summer. इसलिए whenever reporters keep on asking कि भाई आप समर में क्या करोगे क्या करोगे क्या करोगे, तो रूबेन एमोरिम ने लास्ट प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बहुत इजीली बोल दिया कि भाई इट इज वेरी सिंपल हियर, PSR रूल्स है, मेरे को कुछ बेच के ही खरीदना पड़ेगा. वेरी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, वेरी सिंपल. वो बंदा बोलेगा भी क्या और, बिकॉज द फाइनेंशियल सिचुएशन इज सो टफ राइट नाउ. एंड अमंग्स ऑल दिस, we again hear about the infamous Qatari group yesterday. They are still interested in taking over United. If you guys don't remember, these are the same guys who were talked about last year जब takeover का बात चल रहा था. These guys had the radical thinking कि हम लोग को पूरा क्लब चाहिए Glazers से, हम लोग कुछ आधा नहीं करेंगे, हम लोग को Glazers out चाहिए, just like the fans, which is why everyone wanted them in the first place. everyone got excited कि भाई ये लोग आएंगे. They also said that they'll wipe off the debt completely. That means we don't have to pay interest payments. हम लोग को dividends नहीं देने पड़ेंगे जो Glazers हर साल क्लब से निकाल रहे थे, and they will actually put in money to build in a stadium. And it sounded amazing. There were also rumors. I remember being in Delhi once, for work, और सुबह उठ के tweet आया कि we're this close, where Sheikh Jassim is just flying in, और हैंचो तू खरीद रहा है क्लब को. But yeah, to be honest, I have given up on the fact that these guys are even real. अगर है तो it'll be fucking magical. वो लोग आके हमको रेस्क्यू करे, give us a rescue package. निकालो भैंचो दे Glazers को who have been leeches, for our club for more than 20 years now. इतना पैसा खाया है ये लोगों ने, and I'll be the happiest, or I'm sure every United fan will just go crazy if that happens. And that might be a new beginning for our club again, who's been struggling for years and years because of Glazers and now in years. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I hope that you liked this attempt of mine of bringing you shorter format of a video. I will definitely be making this a series if I get good feedback. As you can see, this is just a 10 to 12 minute video, and ये जितना भी views है ये सिर्फ 48 hours में आया है. So there's definitely that much content out for only United fans. Obviously, our channel caters to all fans, of the Premier League, at least for the traditional top four, which is not traditional but traditional top six. Granted, we are looking for a Tottenham and a City fan who could join our channel. Come banter with us. It'll be great. But yeah, this particular series would just be for United fans and bringing them news like this and on a shorter format. Do let me know, and if you do love the video, please give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, ask them to subscribe. Please support us. We're trying to get you content every day. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.